I started patching about 3 years ago. I had a bad accident on a major cut on behind my leg, my right, underneath my kneecap. And Pat got involved with the patches. Kathy Hosteller gave me a patch to try, and I didn't know anything about it. And I was fairly healthy. I always thought I guess you'd call it one patch wonder. But I started using the patches, and the doctor kept going back, looked at my stitches, and says, "Wow, you're healing pretty fast." And you took the stitch. I had 24 stitches at that time, and he said, "Boy, this is really healing really well." And to this day, I tell people about my accident, and now it's summertime, I show them the back of my legs. Wow, usually scars are kind of raised, but it's flat and smooth, and they could barely see it. And so that's how I got started with the patches, and I continued to do that. And then at the same time, I was do my blood work every 6 months, and my cholesterol and all my numbers were pretty decent. And the prostate started rising into the double figures, which made me a little nervous. And I talked to the urologist about it, and he gave me some examples and talked. Some people have a higher number than what I did. Well, I didn't want to go any higher, so I got involved with the patches, and I started using the Pinion and the Ice Wave down below my belly button. So it started out. It was my first when I met him. It was my numbers were above 14 when I first started, and then at March, March 29th of 24, I went back again, tested my blood work, and my numbers were 10.1 at that time, had gone down some. So just a matter of 6 months' time, which was really, I thought, unusual. So I kept going back, and then in October the 22nd, it dropped down to 8.4. Now I'm getting pretty excited here. So just this year, May 15th, 25, it was down to 7.4. And then recently, just a couple months ago, it is now down to 6.8. So it's been going down all the time. And I share my prostate a lot with a lot of people. And I'm an energy bunny. I mean, I don't sit still very long. And you can talk to Kathy about that. That's why I got the nickname Jackrabbit. So I have
Yep.
fun with it. But I have to share a story. I had a farmer friend. He asked me a week ago, he says, I'm going to bale hay. I need you to drive the truck in the long trailer. I had no idea how long this trailer was. Now picture a pickup truck with had a hitch on the middle of the truck bed, but the trailer was the length of a semi. Okay, and I'm supposed to drive this thing on the road, turn into this big monstrous hayfield, 64 acres. So here I'm bouncing around and have a guy load the bales on top of that. They're big bales, they're 3 foot wide, 6 foot long. And I started about 4 o'clock that afternoon because prior to that I had a meeting with my nephew. Uh, I had his brother signed up on patches, and his brother came to the meeting that we had in Napanee. And I had noticed he had trouble breathing. And that evening, he won the Eon patch. So I called him the night before and I said, we got to have a meeting. So I called Kathy up and had her go with me. We had a meeting. To make a long story short, his brother tells me, I asked him, I said, what did he do with the Eon patch? He laughed. He says, well, he asked me what to do with it. And he said, well, you're having trouble breathing. Put it on your forehead. I asked Gary, the guy that we signed up, I said, well, what were the results? He says, I could breathe right away. I said, come on. He said, oh, no, it cleared up. I was breathing. I said, well, continue to do it. And his brother Mike, he told him, he said, put it on your nose like a Band-Aid. But anyway, so him and his wife are on board, and I'm really excited about these patches. I mean, they do wonders. I just got done. I'm getting ready to ride 18 miles tomorrow with my bicycle, and I did 5 tonight before I got on here just to get myself started. But I feel at 83 years old and next Monday, I feel pretty good.
Thank you for watching. And to learn more about this amazing technology, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.